overview of all of the action. This couldn't have been done without our proud sponsor of today's coverage, Cambrian Nissan. I'm joined today by my co-host, Jordan Zinn. Thanks for being here today, Jordan.
Thanks for having me, Jasmine. I'm excited.
And what are you most looking forward to from tonight's parade?
Well, it's been a number of years since I've been to the Santa Claus Day Parade, so I'm excited to see the whole thing. Take me back to when I was a kid.
I watch the parade every year, but I think I am most excited for the big guy as well, and I need to see him at the end. It's going to be awesome. I always look forward to the build-up too, because there's so many great floats ahead of him, but Santa is going to be here within the hour, so it's all very exciting. Can you believe it's almost December already?
Oh, no, I can't. It feels like it was just August last week, and now there's snow in the driveway.
I know. But I think we were pretty lucky, especially in the zoo, that we got our snow a little bit late this year.
For sure.
So we can't really complain.
I mean, you wouldn't want to have the Santa Claus Day Parade without snow on the ground.
Definitely, yes.
Great.
And we're going to go down to Queen Street. We're getting the sign now that we're going to check out the parade. So we have the Sault Ste. Marie Police Services heading up right now. They're coming with a few of their vehicles. I think we've missed the town crier. She usually starts it off, but she just headed up past us.
And this is the Sault Ste. Marie Police Service right there.
Giving big waves, a couple of the Sault Ste. Marie Police in the cars with the lights blaring. Kids love when the lights are going off like that.
Got the OPP coming up next. It's a couple of their cars.
There's still a pretty good crowd in there for how cold it is. They're braving the weather.
They're having a good time.
And in their snowsuits, so it's a true Sault Ste. Marie parade.
We've got the Anishinaabe Police following up. The cars certainly do look great. It's not often in November that you see beautiful, clean cars.
Yeah, exactly. The slush has usually gotten hit by them, but they're looking good.
This looks like Canada Post coming up. Canada Post has actually been the Santa Claus Day Parade for over 20 years. And while their employees always enjoy collecting letters for Santa and delivering them to the North Pole. It's actually funny, I was reading an article the other day, now you can tweet Santa.
Well, that's how far we're getting with technology, right? People aren't even taking the time to write Santa a letter anymore, they're tweeting it. But this way you can get more gift ideas in, because you don't have to limit it to 140 characters, right?
Yes.
So I think I'd still be sending the traditional letter. And I think they're collecting letters right now, too, as they go. So if kids have written them ahead of time, there's their chance to get it to Santa.
Got a number of them still coming.
And they've got a great design on there. They've got not only the inflatable guys on the top, but some nice bright lights. And maybe they are stopping to get some letters. There's a teaser of what we'll be seeing later with the real big guy coming at the end of the parade. So I think we'll be followed by City Council, the City of Sault Ste. Marie staff, after Canada Post when they reach us.
And they've been in the Santa Claus Parade for many years.
Oh, and they've got some great hats on. I think their hats are beating our hats. They're a little bit more festive than us.
A little more variety.
Yes. And it looks like their cars are reindeer. Is that right? Oh, maybe not. And there are some more City Council members.
Getting into the season.
It does look like reindeer. Yeah, I think they're trying to go for the reindeer look with their
I think it's a pretty good turnout outside, too. There's quite a few people there.
Yeah, definitely. The streets look awesome. Oh, and there's the Stuff-A-Bus. Is that the Stuff-A-Bus? The Sault Ste. Marie Transit. Stuff-A-Bus collects for Christmas cheer every year, which helps to give to families in need in our community. And they go to a number of local events every year. That's a great tree. Maybe they could lend me that tree afterwards for my house.
Yes, and we've got what looks like a hockey scene. This is the city of Sault Ste. Marie.
Oh, good luck, Team Jacobs. A little support for our local team.
What does that start? December 1st or something like that? The Glory of the Ring?
Soon, yeah. Oh, here we have our fire services. They're on their fire services aerial truck. It's one of the newest vehicles. Cost over $1 million. And it's illuminated with over 2,000 lights. And you can see the mascot Sparky up there as well. Sparky the fire dog.
And we've got coming up Sault Ste. Marie's newest ambulance. It was decorated and accompanied by a number of our city's paramedics. Next Saturday, they'll actually be doing an annual food collection drive for a local soup kitchen. And you know that these ambulances respond all over the Sault and surrounding areas. They actually got over 11,000 calls last year alone.
Wow.
They're joined by also their new mascot. We have a shot of him there. Terry the Traumasaurus.
It's a great name.
It is. It's to promote safety messages with young children.
Oh, there he is.
There you go.
Saying hi to the kids.
Paramedic Sherry Rathwell, who's worked in the emergency medical services since 2002, is actually driving the float.
Oh, I like him. He's a fun mascot. Now we have some Rotary people coming up. So the Rotary President Hilda Odom is around here somewhere, and she's riding with the Rotary crew. And then Superior EMS is up next. That's a cool looking car on top of a very big truck.
Oh, this is actually the president right there.
There's Hilda.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I like the waving reindeer in the back.
Yes. It's awesome to see the Rotary president on board for the parade. It's great that they bring us this parade every year.
Oh, here we go, the Sault Navy League band.
Now they must be cool.
Oh yeah.
With their hands out playing those drums.
Actually, I was actually in Sea Cadets back in Fort Frances when I was growing up, so I can attest it is incredibly cold in the winter.
Yes, I can imagine.
Oh, she looks like she's getting into it.
She likes it. She might be a future member. Oh, we've got a big Palmer truck coming up with some happy kids on it.
Oh, this is actually the Algoma District School Board. They've actually got a number of plays coming up that they're getting some attention for, as you can see on their sweaters. We've got White Pines, will be doing Monty Python's Spamalot, February 12th to the 15th. This will actually be Sue Barber's last production as the drama teacher.
I know, I can't believe that. End of an era.
Superior Heights will be presenting Fiddler on the Roof, February 19th to the 22nd, and this will be directed by Anthony Acchetti. And Core Collegiate, Your Good Man, Charlie Brown, will be February 26th to March 1st, directed by Denny Williams.
That's awesome. They have a number of really good stuff coming up. We actually did some coverage of the Monty Python play that they're doing for Local 2, and it looked hilarious, and they looked like they were having a lot of fun with it. So it should be a really good
They're actually doing a district-wide production of Oliver, and they'll be happening in April. So they'll be starring a number of students from across the district.
That's awesome. They have a lot coming up. Now we have Sioux Dance Unlimited, and they're doing a number of dances as they make their way through the parade route. They're actually celebrating 20 years in business of teaching dance in our community, which is awesome. That's a big milestone. And they're wearing their studio colors of red and white as they dance through the streets. There's a ton of them.
Wow.
Young and old dancers, which is great. They've got a variety of kids up there.
Like they're handing out candy canes, it looks like?
Yeah. I love that they're wearing their colors and their Christmas colors. Goes well with the theme.
Oh, we've got the parade judges.
That's who you need to impress this year.
Sponsored by Maitland Ford. Looks like a nice Lincoln.
wouldn't mind riding in that one.
No.
I could go in that float.
Oh, we've got the Searchmont Ski Runners. The Searchmont Ski Runners, rather, the Alpine Race Ski Program is for youth between ages 6 and 16, and they've been in our area since 1967.
Oh, and they've got Santa skiing at the front. That's awesome. Oh, they've got a great float. Lively bunch on there.
And they're proudly sponsored by Avery Construction once again. Avery has been gracious enough to donate their truck and float for them for the past 4 years. And Great Lakes Honda is actually a new sponsor for the float this year as well.
Awesome.
The float's made by all the coaches and athletes and families from the Searchmont Ski Runners. And they're promoting the sport of alpine ski racing in the community of Sault Ste. Marie and Algoma region.
And she loves their music.
She has been into it since the beginning.
She should be on one of the floats because she's having a blast. Oh, there she is. Who do we have coming up now? They're loud.
Oh.
Superior Heights. Looks like their colors. Superior Heights has participated in the parade for the last 3 years. On their float, they have all grades, sports teams, and clubs were welcome. So it's a mix of everybody that goes to our city's newest secondary school.
Go Hawks.
Oh, and someone's giving candy.
But they got the Mariah just pumping.
Yeah. Actually, it doesn't look too cold out there. They don't look uncomfortable. Everyone's dressed warmly, which is great. So hopefully they're getting to enjoy the festivities and aren't too cold.
Again, the coverage brought to you by Cambrian Nissan.
At the Sue Ringette team.
Yeah, they're celebrating 30 years of Ringette in Sault Ste. Marie. They've got well over 120 members, ranging in ages from 4 to 50. And a little fun fact, Ringette is, as you know, is an alternative ice sport, but what you might not know, it was developed by Sam Jacks, and it was started in Espanola. So a local connection.
That's awesome. I did not know that, and that is really cool. Claim to fame, very close to Sault Ste. Marie. Oh, we have another hockey-themed float here. Hockey and reindeer. Ringette and reindeer, sorry.
On their float, they've got the Ringette players from their bunny and junior divisions, and walking the route is their senior and some of the other junior division players. Decorations were provided by the Ringette families, but as they say, the smiles and fun were definitely provided by the 4-, 5-, and 6-year-olds.
And that must be pretty exciting at that age to be a part of the parade. I know I would have been excited to sit on a float. And
they're actually hosting the 2014 Under-12 Provincial Tournament in April. So that's another feather in Sault Ste. Marie's cap.
Awesome. Now we have the St. Basil Saints, so another high school coming up. St. Basil Secondary School is hosting a number of people on their float. They have the student council arranging it, but they have students from all grades on board, and their float was actually helped make by the Eco Adventure students at Camp Cora. Oh, here we have some local heroes.
The Soo Greyhounds. This is actually their 42nd season in the OHL. And we've actually got another little claim to fame for Sault Ste. Marie. Currently has 5 players who are either drafted or signed by the NHL clubs. And actually, there you go, there's Dash. And actually, second-year centerman Jared McCann is the top-rated prospect for the 2014 NHL entry draft.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. The Hounds will be utilizing their team vehicles supplied by their proud corporate sponsor, Northside Auto Group. The players will be walking along the parade route, and they'll be also handing out candy.
And that's exciting for hockey hopefuls and hockey fans as well, just to get to hopefully shake hands or see one of the Greyhounds.
Oh, you got Santa drive in there?
This is a colorful one coming up. Those are some awesome lights. Tons of lights on this one. This one might be the brightest one so far.
For sure. Oh, a hand milk candy too.
And staying warm with that heater. They're a smart group.
Oh, service rental.
Service rental supports a number of organizations within our community, so they're really great to see in the parade again. Their float contained a number of people in regards to service rentals, like their staff and family and friends.
We've got the Ontario English Catholic Teachers Association coming up. This is their first year in the parade, but they have been involved in a number of community service endeavors with other organizations, such as the Terry Fox Run, Arch, and Relay for Life.
Oh, there's Wacky Wings. And did they have their mascot with them? I thought I saw him walking out there earlier. They're going to have one of the Sioux Female Hockey Association teams with them on their float. And they have elves working in Santa's workshop. And music pumping. They got a DJ on there as well. There are all the Wacky Wing elves. Oh, there's Wally. Dancing up a storm. With a bunch of presents. Maybe he should throw some of those presents.
The music is pumping. We can hear it all the way up in the studio.
There's some giveaways.
We got White Pines coming up next. White Pines Collegiate Vocational School is home to almost 600 Wolverines from grades 7 to 12. The float features live music from White Pines' own rock band, the Pine Tones, as well as many festive Wolverines who are accompanying the float. Many thanks to Kane Trucking and World of Cars for their generous help in celebrating White Pines' 40th anniversary.
And I spotted their mascot somewhere walking along with it as well. It's great how many people have trees too. Really nicely decorated trees on their floats. Paw Pride.
Go Wolverines, right?
There's a bunch of them on there. And the full band I spotted somewhere. Oh, huddling up. Kids are starting to get a little cold. That's a giant present.
We got Royal Tire.
Royal Tire. Royal Tire has been in service since 1983, so they've been around our community for quite some time. They've used some old tires to build that snowman, which is awesome. Look how great that looks. It's huge.
That is quite impressive.
And on their float, they have staff and friends of Royal Tire up there.
There you go.
And some gifts walking alongside.
Oh, this looks like Lock City. Very involved in the community. Lock City delivers milk and ice cream to over 300 schools and businesses. They're also a proud supporter of the United Way, Children's Aid, the Lung Association, and various sports teams across the city.
I love that truck. It just reminds me of old school. It's awesome.
They actually have been in the Santa Claus Parade since early 1990s.
Awesome.
So they're almost an institution.
Yeah, really.
The Divco milk truck, which you just saw, was used when milk was still delivered door to door. The driver is Vic Fremlin, owner of Lock City Dairies.
Awesome. And then we have Cora. The Cora Colts coming up. All the high school ones are always so lively. They've got so many people participating and really getting into the spirit.
I remember in high school it was always a big thing to get on the float.
Yeah, definitely. And to help make it one of the best ones, right? Everyone wants that best float award. Although that's a nice snow vehicle, yeah. Some ATVs.
I'm going to bet that this is from Scoots. Scoots is a family-run business which fills the recreational needs of the community. Whether the person needs to get around with an electric scooter or they need enhanced mobility with a mobility scooter, Scoots has what they need.
It is indeed Scoots, and they're followed by one of their trailers.
I mean, their entry was simple. It's their products, and it was written by Team Scoots with their customers and family.
Well, they've got some great lights on as well. The floats aren't the only ones lit up tonight. We've got some parade attendees shining as well. Oh, it's good to see that even the little ones are still braving the weather.
Well, of course, it's their chance to see Santa, right?
Exactly. They're not going home yet. They need to see the big guy at the end. Another beautiful tree. The lights this year have been awesome.
And this is Michael's.
Michael's is actually handing out some craft kits as well to children in the audience, which is great. So everyone along the parade route hopefully gets a chance to grab something from Michael's and they can make some crafts this Christmas season.
Hey, look, Jack.
Yeah. That's a great handout. I'd be happy for that.
Oh, let's get them in the arts, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this looks like Tim Hortons coming up next. Tim Hortons in the city, locations are locally owned and operated by a very proud, and they're also very proud, rather, to be part of Canada's #1 quick service restaurant chain. The float here was constructed by Tim Hortons volunteering team members, and the sound was provided by Soundwave Ontario. We've got a couple
that's
people.
Great. They've got like chairs and everything. A band playing. They look pretty comfy up there.
This is their second year entering the parade. And on their float, they've got Tim Hortons team members, management, owners, and families.
And they're throwing out some goodies too. They had a pretty good setup. It looked like a little restaurant setup right on the top of it, and then some live music. That's not bad. And there's some scramble for the treats that everyone's handing out. Oh, they're honking for everybody on the next one.
This is the Cougars. This looks like Sioux College.
Oh, it's the Sioux College cheer team. The Sioux College competitive cheerleading team was started in 2010. They'll be competing at a national cheerleading competition in March, so they're getting pumped up for that. And then I see some other Sioux College students at the back there, not a part of the cheerleading team, but a part of some of the event planning students, the Public Relations and Event Management program, and they're promoting the Marquee, which is actually a Bonsu event that they organize every year, and they'll be doing it again this February. And it's bringing the arts to life at the Marquee stage.
And this looks like Algoma U coming up.
Your alma mater?
Yes. It's a very lively flow.
And some signs that are going by a bit too quick for me to read, but good for the audience on the street. More goodies. Sioux Transmission's up next. Oh, and they've got some awesome penguins on board.
Boy, those neon, they did a reindeer earlier and that snowman, they certainly light up.
Yeah.
Penguins.
Those penguins are awesome, and I think they're probably keeping them pretty warm as well. Cheerful penguins, still waving even halfway through the parade. Some more gift boxes. We've had a few come by now. Walking gifts. And the Light Up Santa is a popular addition to a lot of floats tonight.
And we've got the Nutcracker there as well. This looks like the Shriners coming up.
I love their hats.
I was hoping to see some small cars, but...
You can spot the Shriners anywhere by those awesome hats. And they do a lot for our community as well. It's great to see them participating in the parade.
For sure.
Bonsu!
There we are,
There's
Mr. Bonsu.
Bonsu is celebrating its 51st anniversary in Sault Ste. Marie. It's crazy to think about how long that festival has been a part of our community.
The fun and festivities begin February 7th and run until the 16th. On the float there, we're featuring the one and only Mr. Bonsu with some of his family and friends. Tonight marks Mr. Bonsu's return to downtown. 2014 will see the Winter Playground move to the Bondar Pavilion.
Now we have another loud float coming up, pumping the music.
Looks like PUC. Did I see the truck go by?
Yes. PUC is actually back for the first time in almost 15 years in the parade, so it's great to see them back. They're promoting safety in the workplace. They have family and friends of PUC on board. That's a pretty impressive truck, and they decorated it really well.
Oh, he's a little cold.
That's great that they're back in the parade again this year. Another beautiful tree coming up on the front of this one.
This one's very well decorated.
And lots of little reindeer.
This one looks like the Indian Friendship Center. The Indian Friendship Center has served the urban Aboriginal people of Sault Ste. Marie since 1972. Their float is filled with cultural connections for the Aboriginal youth and after-school program at the Indian Friendship Center. Their float is essentially a traditional scene that First Nations people partake in during the winter months. We've got kids ice skating, fishing, sleigh riding, and cooking over a fire. What do we got here?
Oh, we're just going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a minute. We're back on Queen Street.
Another well-decorated float.
This one has a lot of people walking with it, which is great. Getting on the ground and passing out some information to the participants watching. Our Lady of Lourdes is coming up.
This is the second year that they're participating in the Santa Claus Day Parade. Their float carrier is students and parents of the neighborhood school. It's another well put together.
Yeah. And again, it's exciting for elementary school students to get to be a part of something like this and fun to pull together with their friends and family. We have another high school coming up, St. Mary's College. The St. Mary's College Float is an annual weekend-long event in which the students voluntarily construct the float and take pride in participating in the parade itself. They get really excited. Their goal each year is to create a meaningful, spirited float that is reflective of the wonders of this season that we're celebrating and an example of their dedication to their school.
Again, very loud. We can hear them all the way up in the studio.
The high schools aren't quiet, that's for sure. That looks great. They did an awesome job. And then we have Remax Sault Ste. Marie coming up next. Their float riders and walkers consist of the RE/MAX staff, family, and friends. This is their first year participating in the parade, so it's great to see them coming out. And great to have some family on board supporting as well. Some kids on there waving to everybody. Another loud one, but I think we're all at a high school, so it's going to be someone else giving us some noise. Some more awesome trees.
This is actually Algoma U. So we missed that first one.
Must have just been some more Sioux College. We're mixing up our post-secondaries here.
As you know, Algoma University is the Sioux's local university, committed to providing individualized learning and to nurturing our students in a supportive, cross-cultured environment.
And they had a number of students participating on that one, so it's great to see how many younger kids around the city are really getting involved. Not necessarily young, just younger than me. Santa's coming soon, so let's get excited. It's almost the end of the parade where Santa will be coming. We've got some lit up snowflakes, those are adorable. Some snowmen, some Christmas trees, the kids look great. And these are our Rotary Children in Lights. Awesome to see. Everyone's anticipating. It's almost time for the big guy. Here comes Santa.
There's
the reindeer. Oh, there he is.
With Mrs. Claus.
Mrs. Claus. Awesome. All the way from the North Pole.
He looks nice and toasty up there.
He does. Santa always stays warm though. This is his time of the year, right? So he knows how to dress appropriately. Oh, the kids are so excited. So that's great. Santa is here in Sault Ste. Marie. Everyone's waving. This is what we came for, people. So it's awesome to see the big guy in red. Well, that's a wrap for the 2013 Santa Claus Parade. Thank you again for coming, Jordan. I really appreciate you joining me here.
It was a pleasure.
And for seeing the festivities with us, it's been a pleasure. It's been fun. I hope you had as much fun as we did. And happy holidays from all of us here at Local 2.